Today, I'm going to be reviewing set 75385, Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Peridea. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Lego Miss. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're going to get straight into this set. I didn't buy this until recently, and that's because it did not interest me in the slightest. So you probably know where this review is already going to go, but I do have some good things to say about it. So let's start off with the minifigures. So up first, you obviously get Ahsoka Tano herself, sporting a new look. It's actually a really good detailed minifigure, and I really like it. I do. So this minifigure has it all. It has arm printing, it has torso printing, leg printing, and also feet printing, and also back printing. That's a lot of printing. And printing on the hair molded piece as well. This minifigure is solid, it really is. It comes with two lightsabers, as you can see. Ahsoka Tano does have two facial expressions, one being an angry face and the other being quite calm and happy. The hair mold is pretty much exactly the same, except a bit more printing on there, which is always nice. And as you can see, the prints on the torso and the legs all match together, being like a robe. I think it's the white Ahsoka that was in the show. I think that's what it's trying to depict anyway, and it's a really good figure. But yeah, a very good start on the minifigure side of things. Next up, we have Ezra Bridger. And I didn't have an Ezra Bridger minifigure, so I'm very happy I got this one. This minifigure is great. He really is. The hairpiece is nice and looks exactly like his hair does in the show. He has two facial expressions, one being an angry face and one being a happy face. The only thing I'll say I don't like about the face is the bright blue eyes with no pupils. It just doesn't look great on these minifigures. It just doesn't. And Lego should change that back to having pupils. Ezra's torso and leg printing is really nice with the burgundy type robes. Very good looking. Has no arm printing and only a little bit of back printing. He also comes with a blue lightsaber. Overall though, solid minifigure. Next up we get Morgan Elsbeth. So obviously the last time we got her she had the legs, which was like a skirt, but now you actually have a proper set of legs for Morgan Elsbeth. So as you can see, the hairpiece is really cool. I don't know if that's exactly the same as the last time. I think it is. But it's alright, it's not bad. This time you get some really nice printing on the face, like her witch form, which wasn't on the other minifigure, so it's good to have it on this one. You got some really nice torso printing there, no leg printing or arm printing, and you only have a tiny bit of back printing. But then you get this really cool weapon, and it's the weapon she uses in the show. It's like a green sword. It's like a demonic possessed sword. But it looks great. It really does. Next up, we have Grand Admiral Thrawn. This was a very anticipated minifigure to come back, and he's here. So obviously you do know he does have the blue skin, which is always great. No pupils on Thrawn, but he doesn't look too bad. I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't look too bad. He's got the nice slick back hairpiece, which is how his hair looks in the show, so that's great. He's got nice torso printing and dual molded legs, which is always nice to see. It just gives that extra little bit of detail, and I do think it's great when Lego does dual molded legs. Grand Admiral Thrawn also comes with a pistol, if you're wondering. And he also has a tiny bit about printing. Not too much though. And last but not least, we have the Night Trooper. And I do think this is one of the better minifigs in the set as well. So you do get this Stormtrooper, but he's zombified. It's great. So as you can see on the helmet, it has a couple of cracks on there, which looks great. So it's basically the normal Stormtrooper helmet, but with cracks. Same goes for the chest and the legs. You have that really nice red roby type look going around his body. That looks great. And then you can also see the cracks as well in the armor. Such a detailed minifigure, it really is. As you can see on the back here, it does continue with them red type of robes and also the cracks. But underneath the helmet, you'll see the face. Only has one facial expression, but he's a freaking zombie. The face on this looks great, and I hope they make more of these because I'd love to have a big collection of these zombie stormtroopers. This Night Trooper does also come with a blaster. Now we're getting on to the disappointing part of things, and that is the build. So as you can see, this build is basically a glorified base plate, but it does have one redeeming factor, and that is the detail on it. It does look good, especially with the pillars. The pillars are the best part. Unfortunately, they're all stickers. Everything you can see on this set is a sticker. Considering the build is so lackluster anyway. Stickers as well. And a lot of them. It's not a great look. This set does have a couple of play features. You can launch any minifigure at the end of the base plate there, as you can see. And you also have 2 swivelly things, so you can make them fight each other. It's great, but I don't think it's worth the money. The colour scheme is very bland. Obviously, you can see the grey, and then there's just a bit of black and yellow. That's it. And like I say, the pillars are the best thing. At the back of the pillars, as you can see, it's this really nice gold. That looks good, I'm not going to lie. But other than that, this is honestly just a glorified base plate. If you are picking up this set, I know for a fact you're just picking up this set for the minifigures. And for £50 with only 382 pieces, it's not the greatest. It's really not. And if I was to say cop or drop, I'd definitely say drop. If you did enjoy this episode of Lego Miss, I will see you back tomorrow for another review. Remember, subscribe, turn the notifications on, leave a like and comment.